When we talk with Scrum teams, either new ones or existing ones, there is always the question of why do we need a sprint goal? Besides asking that question, another very common statement is, Q, we have 20 user stories that we have to get done this sprint. Why do we need a goal? At that point, I normally ask teams, so what do you guys think matters the most? The number of user stories that you have to deliver or the sprint goal? Many times the answer to that question is, well, the user stories that we have to deliver. We don't care about the sprint goal. And that's an interesting point of view because we tend, as a delivery organization, the people who actually do the work, to concentrate on things like tasks or backlog items, such as user stories. However, the stakeholder, the end user, the customer, is interested only and only in the outcome. What is going to be produced this sprint that's going to make my life cheaper, easier, simpler, better? Whatever the outcome is, that's what they concentrate on. They have no interest if you had 20 user stories, 6 spikes and 1 bug to fix, if that amounts to 100 story points or 27 story points. What matters to the end user, to the stakeholder, is what are you giving them at the end of the sprint? Outcome. Output is what achieves the outcome, and product owners strive to use the minimum amount of output to maximize outcome. In some cases, we actually say maximize value, but I prefer to use the word outcome because it's much more clear to the teams about what we're looking for. The sprint goal is about focus. It's about focusing the team on what we will deliver to the stakeholders, to the users, to the customers. That's called outcome. That's called value. And once the team understands that, it gets a lot easier to every day plan for how we get there. How do we deliver that value? How do we create that outcome? Sprint goals must be simple, 1 or 2 sentences describing what outcome we are trying to achieve at the end of the sprint. An example of a sprint goal could be check whether the architecture enables the desired performance. In that case, the sprint goal is addressing a risk. Another example of a sprint goal is test whether users are willing to register before being able to use some features in your product. In that case, the product owner is trying to validate an assumption. That feature that was created by a team or group of teams is what the product owner will offer and validate the assumption that users will want to register to use that feature. Because it's so important to focus on outcome, we have to plan daily, the daily Scrum, how to achieve the sprint goal, deliver the outcome. And that's why we have to think as a team about using techniques to improve our processes. One very important one is swarming, multiple people in the team working in backlog items in order to make them available faster. Great teams work together, focusing on the sprint goal to deliver value to the customer, user, or stakeholder, to deliver outcomes, to improve relentlessly. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.